Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Distant Worlds 2, a new 4X space strategy game by Codeforce and published by Slytherin and Matrix Games. This is episode number 8 of our Let's Play series. This is my first playthrough of the game, and we're still in what I think is the early game. I want to say we're like 100 years or 150, or I don't know. It's still, I think the game starts in like 2740 or something like that, so I think we're like about 50 years into the game, but I'd have to go back and double check, and it's just not something I've done lately. Now this is going to be, I think, an interesting episode for a few reasons. One, in our previous episode we started fighting and eliminating some pirate bases. We took some pretty heavy losses in terms of our shipping, but we did manage to wipe out 2 pirate bases. And we also saw a rapid expansion of our mining locations. We had 17 mining facilities, I think, originally, and now we've expanded out to a lot more than I thought we had. We've expanded out to 54. Now, I think we're going to start this episode paring that down somewhat, and the reason for that is because, you know, I was looking through the comments on some of the videos and some of what I've seen some other streamers run into problems with, and a very common problem early game is that the AI recommends you build mining stations like everywhere where there's resources. The problem with that is that mining stations are expensive. If you flood the market with too many resources, you drive the prices down, you create a lot of overhead for shipping and whatnot, and you end up, you know, creating a lot of overhead for yourself. And so you can apparently very easily bankrupt yourself by building too many mining stations too soon. Right now, our empire, or our space empire, if you will, it's pretty big. You can see there's quite a bit of sprawl here to the empire, but we only have 1 colony, and that's our home planet, which is a continental moon, because we're humans, so we love continental planets. And it is a population of about 5 billion. Now, we have started opening trade, so we do have independent traders who are coming to our country or whatnot, and they're buying goods, and so that helps us from an income perspective. That gives us trade income. We also do have a trade agreement in place with the one other civilization we've discovered, one other empire that we've discovered, that being at Lyris. And so we do have diplomatic relations with the Lyris dynasty, and we have a positive trade balance with them. You can see here we had 1,500 credits, I believe, last year, or 1,700 2 years ago, and 700 2 years ago, 700 this year so far. In terms of our trade income, we've never lost income from them via trade, so that's good. And so there's like independent traders who are buying goods from us, the Lyris dynasty, which is buying some goods from us. We probably should try and open up relations with some of these Hackadish independent kingdoms, if you will, or independent colonies, to see if maybe there's an opportunity for some trade there. They don't love us a lot right now. We need to improve our relations with them, which probably involves researching some stuff with them to understand how to communicate with them more effectively. So there's opportunity for trade, but I don't think there's any scenario where we need 54 mining locations. If we take a look at the goods here, there are 15 construction goods that are an adequate supply, 1 fuel source that's an adequate supply, and 17 luxury goods. We do have 6 luxury goods that are critically low, and 1 construction resource that's low. One of the nice things about the game is if a resource is in low supply, you get this like red square around the resource, which indicates to you you probably don't want to destroy that facility because you're mining stuff that you badly need. We're consuming a lot of fuel, presumably largely through the civilian economy, but we have a fairly large naval force as well. But we do have a lot of mining facilities that are, you know, mining stuff that isn't rare, specifically steel, Mebar, Cupra, Acalon, and these are like all in asteroid mining facilities. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to disband a few of these because I just think it's going to result in there being more, it's going to be more costly for us to maintain these facilities. I think I don't have a real good sense of like what the upkeep is on one of these things, but they ain't free. So I'm hesitant too, because like a lot of these, they have resources stockpiled, especially like some of these have fuel stockpiled, which apparently I'm low on to begin with. So it makes me hesitant to to destroy them. I think if I scuttle these, I'm assuming the resources are gone. But I don't want 54 mining facilities. Someone was telling me, like, for a colony your size, you should have like 3 or 4. Which I think is low, but let's just cancel building this one. And yeah, so I mean, like, stuff where there's not... I mean, some of these mining facilities also, they don't have huge amounts of resources either. So I'm gonna end up destroying a bunch of fuel, which is gonna be a waste. I could probably like manually set these guys to not produce and then not destroy them and just like pull the resources out. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna try and cut down to around 40. Probably mostly like just the steel stuff because that's abundant throughout the galaxy. I can always rebuild. We also do have $300,000 or 300,000 credits in the bank. We still have a positive cash flow. So if we need to rebuild stuff, like maybe it's not the best thing to do, but we do have the resources to do that. So we are going to scuttle about 14 of these things. Unfortunately, it's going to result in a lot of destruction of fuel stocks. It's not ideal. We're still producing steel at a whole bunch of mining facilities too. So I'm gonna get rid of 4 more. I mean, we're even producing it in our home planet too, so not too worried about that. All right, I don't even know this Daintha for it says it's the lowest priority, so carbonite, calcin, Vaclia crystal. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. What is riling anyway? I mean, we're still producing an absurd amount of steel. You can see steel is cheap. We're producing 314 a second, or 316 a second. We're only using 2, so like, steel is not an issue. Meebner is also not an issue. So we'll go with this facility as well. All right, so this brings us down to 40 mining locations. We'll just see, you know, how that impacts our economy. I'm gonna probably scrutinize any requests from the AI to build more stuff because it's just a waste. And we probably should also look at like colonizing some stuff. So we go to our home planet. It's probably not a bad idea to set up a new colony. I probably need to go and do a design here. Do we have a colony ship yet that we can design? We can do basic fighters and bombers. Large mining stations, which we haven't like actually designed yet. We do have a small colony ship. So we're going to auto-generate that. Oh wait, I don't have all the resources, I don't think, to build it yet. Okay. Don't have all the stuff. I wish it would just like tell me the stuff I can't build yet. Can't do the resorts, can't do the... So if I do add new, is there a filter option where you can like filter by what you can do? No. Okay. We could probably do a new medium mining ship and just let the AI do it. So we have some small mining ships, but a medium mining ship. By the way, mining ships can also go to facilities where resources exist and you don't have a mining station, and then a mining ship can go there and mine it and bring it back as like an ore hauler. So this is another way to get at resources that maybe you don't decide to build a whole ship for. Okay. I don't see. Let's drop the armor. Go with the proximity sensor. I think that's going to be more useful. Okay. All right. So, oh, we should have edited the name on that. Oh, I spelled mining wrong. Ha! All right. So we'll design a medium mining ship. We've got that ability. Do we have a research station unlocked yet? Yeah, we do. Okay. We can also do a large mining station. Or large mining. Oh, this is large mining station. I wonder if the existing mining stations will upgrade in size, or if I have to do that. I'm guessing I would have to do that. Nice railguns, sentinel, beam defense. So we've got point defense, a railgun, and 3 missiles, as well as some nice armor, a countermeasure system, 2 docking bays. Okay. I'm not sure. Small starfighter base. So like in theory, we could have a small starfighter base too and defend these things a little better. I think we'll hold off on that until I actually have starfighters designed. Okay. Escorts. We do have the option for basic fighters and bombers. We haven't designed those yet. I need to double check if we finished our research on that. I assume we did if those are options. Okay. So let's jump back here and take a look at our research. Yeah, we did research. We did finish the research of starfighters, I believe. They're somewhere in there. Yep, starfighters. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it would make sense to have starfighters. I really would prefer to go down the colonization research. Actually, first things first, we've got 2 things. We've got coordinated control recreation systems being researched. We should also spend some time researching the Hackadish, given that they're a people that we've got contact with. And we'll pay the cost to do a crash program because it's like 9 years. That's a long time. So let's bump it up. It'll get us down to 6 years. What are transport systems? Troop compartments. So it lets us transport soldiers. We should probably research that too. Okay. Basic colonization. Should research that. Planetary exploration as well. and exploration scanners. So we're going to go heavy down the research side of things. Improved sensors. Okay. All right, so I think that's enough for now, but we've got 8 things researching at the moment. 6 years, 3 years, 6 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 years, 6 years, 5 years. So it's going to be a while. Maybe we should bump up the priority on the colonization. All right, this is crash. Why can't I move this down? Is this already a crash program? No, but we'll make it one. So we've got 3 crash programs. I think that's the maximum number you can do is crash. 3 crash programs and then 5 other programs researching. The crash programs will be done in 2.6, 6.8, and 1.4 years. And then the other thing I should probably do now that we have the better engines, I don't want to bankrupt my civilian economy. I would assume they won't upgrade their ships if they don't feel the need to, but we do have better engines on all of our stuff. So we should actually upgrade these guys. Epsilon torpedoes, they've got better torpedoes. Rail guns, which I think are better as well. And then better engines. So they're using proton engines now instead of... yeah, proton's better, right? What are the defects here? Size is greater than the hull allows. Well, shit. Okay. So we need to cut 24 size off this thing. The Epsilon torpedoes are big. The railguns are big. It's basically an engine, right? Or a lot of fuel. Particle beam. Ooh. Well, shit. I don't know what to do. We can drop armor. So we drop the armor. We still need to drop another 10, which means probably a fuel cell. Max range right now is 260M. Drop 1 and it's down to 175, but it fits. I'm not sure I love this design, but that's what we'll do. V2 of our FFG. Meanwhile, the small light freighter, we'll go ahead and upgrade this guy. Proton engines and the Epsilon torpedoes are upgrades. Our frigates actually have longer range than these freighters too, so that's fine. So the V5. Upgrade our tanker. Again, the big thing here is the engine upgrades. I already upgraded these guys, right? Yeah, there it is, the medium. All right, let's upgrade our exploration ships as well. Fuel range is 186, huh? Do we need that reactor? No. We don't need the 2 reactors anymore, so that's nice. We can drop 1. Saves a considerable amount of weight. Okay. We're going to add some armor to it too, just to make it a little bit more durable. We've lost a few of these things. Okay. Construction ship, I think, still uses ion engines, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Construction yard, proximity sensor, standard armor. Yeah. Butcher V2, we'll upgrade this. Again, upgrading the proton engines is the main thing here, although we get better attack strength with the Epsilon torpedoes. Okay. None of my ships are good at maneuvering. I don't know how much that matters or not. We may get a big chunk of cash too with all the civilian ships probably upgrading. So we're too big. It needs more crew. So did we add too much firepower to this thing? What is this anyway? What am I working on? Research station. Proximity sensor, target tracking, survey model. Countermeasure system, maybe. What is so goddamn heavy? The research labs? Let's hold off on upgrading that. Can we do anything bigger than the small spaceport? Not yet. Jesus, like if you're gonna auto upgrade, then don't make me so horrifically overweight. So what's so damn heavy here? Does it need more crew? Needs more crew. Short on energy. Okay. Drop 1 railgun. We have no armor either. That's like, so what's the current design? The current design has a lot of missiles, no armor, proximity sensor, 2 construction yards. And it's maxed out to 750. I'm not gonna touch that for the moment. Or I guess we could upgrade. Can we upgrade without? I wish I could upgrade without doing the auto upgrade. What if we just made a new spaceport? Okay. Whatever. I'm going to hold off on making those changes. I'd really just rather a bigger spaceport. All right, so let's see what this does, these changes do to our economy. So we just instantly got like 100,000 back, even though we just spent a crap ton on all those upgrades. Meanwhile, we are, well, that's probably why. Look at the shipbuilding, 60,000, because all these civilian ships are like, oh shit, upgrades exist. We gotta do that. Annual private cash flow is 653,000. That's not super. That's not a ton. Positive private cash flow. There's almost $1 million in private cash. So that's like, what, less than like 5%? Okay. You can see our cash flow did get better by about 300 after scrapping all those facilities. And with almost 100,000, or sorry, 73,000 in shipbuilding, almost 80,000 in shipbuilding this year. This is going to be a nice little boon to us. Meanwhile, let's have our fleets upgrade to these new designs. So first fleet, refuel and repair. We'll retrofit the first fleet and retrofit the second fleet to the newest designs. So we should have better frigates and sloops, or not sloops, but better frigates and escorts by retrofitting these fleets. And then I think once we do that, we're gonna see about sending some of our fleets out to, you know, do some aggression. Look for some bad guys. So first fleet's retrofitting on Earth, second fleet's retrofitting at the shipyard. We've got all these other vessels that are awaiting construction. We've got a huge queue. Look at all of these ships in queue. Some civilian ships awaiting upgrades. We've got, you know, our ships that are retrofitting. Good lord. Oh my god, look at the Earth. All of these ships. It's probably going to eat through a lot of resources too. Kazalin is now not nearly as short. Yeah, Argon we're short of. Beryllium quartz we're short of. Hexerdome, Cassin crystal, Tyrados. I mean, there's a lot. Well, not short, but those are all negative. All of our resources almost are negative in terms of stockpiles here. I'm wondering how much of that's due to the upgrades we're pushing. I hope that's most of it. I mean, I don't think I destroyed any of the mining facilities for any of these types of resources. Maybe Aculon, I think, but unfortunately we destroyed a lot of fuel. Still have plenty of steel though. All right, let's speed things along a little bit as we upgrade these ships. It's gonna take some time. We have, I think, 2 slips, so we can do 2 ships at a time at the port, or at the spaceport, and I think 2 at a time on Earth, I think. Wants me to build a large mining station at Quilai. We do have Valka crystals there, which are short. We also have carbide. A large mining facility, huh? So if we take a look at these resources, where are these crystals? Oh boy. I don't want all 79. I just want, are these luxury or what are these? What's the price on these things? Is there anything? Can I not? So 9.6 credits. We do have one source that we're mining from. Mining rate isn't keeping up with demand, though. It's a relatively small percentage on this. I'll decline that for now. Okay. So last year we made almost 100,000 in shipbuilding. And we are still massively backed up. Most of the military, so the first half of the year, I would say, we spent upgrading a bunch of civilian ships. All these freighters have nothing to do. Okay. Look at all these ships just sitting around. Well, these guys are all waiting to retrofit. Okay. So the AI could probably do a better job of assuming how trade would work. Like if we built a new design for our freighter, maybe not every single freighter would come in and want to upgrade at the same time, but you can see just a huge number of ships sitting around doing nothing, waiting for their spot in queue. So, a free trade agreement with these folks. I mean, we've got a very good relationship with them, plus 20. Do we want a free trade agreement with them? We're exporting more to them than we're importing. The revenue's 45,000. Is that like total for the civilian economy, or is that? Do we generate tariff revenue? That's the other thing I'm not entirely sure. I'm assuming we do if free trade is a thing. Tribute paid. Research, resource trading. Cost for buying resources from other empires. Okay. Is free trade always good? That's the other thing I don't know about this game. I don't have any, like, trade income as best I can tell. We've got colony tax. So presumably free trade is good because if the colony income goes up, then our revenues go up. Man, our cash flow is tanking. I guess we'll accept it. I mean, I guess I don't know. We'll see how trade occurs with these guys. Meanwhile, we're still working through the backlog of... Well, it looks like we worked through the backlog of our military ships. Holy crap, why do we have so many soldiers? Why are we building so many troops on this? So we've got the 310th. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brigades of troops. So it's about 50,000 soldiers. How many generals do I have? We've got one admiral and some ambassadors and other stuff like that. Isn't one of these guys going to... Ambassador. I thought we were sending an ambassador to those folks, the Lyris. Have not assigned an ambassador to our capital. I did. He's waiting at Fugitive Rest. Oh. Go to Lyris 9. And then this ambassador, I guess we could try and send him to the Hacketish. Which one are the ones we talked to a while back? Afflux. There, and Snarkoli. These guys are going to take a while to transfer. It'd take a freaking year to get there. But yeah, you're supposed to go to those folks. All right, shock force research complete. I didn't think I was researching that. Maybe that was some espionage. Yeah, it definitely wasn't in my queue. Okay. All right, what do our fleets look like? Everybody should be upgraded. Oh wow, we've got considerably more firepower after those upgrades. First fleet has the destroyer, right? Yeah. Second fleet is the admiral, which is what I want. 1700 strength, that should be good. I mean, now we just gotta like patrol through our systems, right? I just want to patrol and see if we can destroy some of those space monsters. I guess I could order the fleet to go somewhere myself. Is there anywhere I would want them to go? I haven't seen any indications of space monsters attacking us lately. What's a Drathus Prime? Multiple Gravluxes here. All right, let's go here. We're going to send our Starfleet here because there's multiple space monsters here, at least based on the reports. And I'll just manually do it because why not? Okay, fuel level's pretty much maxed out. Jumping. How's our economy doing this year? Not quite as much shipbuilding revenue, but still 22,000 in ship revenue and taxes and trading and whatever. I don't know that I've seen resource trading before, so maybe that was the free trade agreement. Colonization technologies unlocked. Hell yes, now we can start looking for new planets soon. Okay. I think we definitely had negative income for our private economy last year, but we're over $1 million in private cash now. So we're making progress there. Cash flow is not great. I should also remember that I think I'm paying tribute to a couple of alien races. Where is this? This is Corgo beans. These are a rare resource it wants me to purchase. Dantha fur is incredibly, well, not incredibly, but it's modestly valuable. There's got to be like a Control F option for this, which I don't actually see. We're up to 46 mining locations. I thought I stopped building, and I scrapped a bunch. Are we just like building without my approval, or were they maybe in construction when we started? Corgo beans, 6.3 credits, 0 sources, and a shortage. A large mining station feels a little bit over the top. in terms of resources. What if we do... Where's our construction ships? Retrofit, build, no mission. Okay, so what if we have you go here? And... So... New mining locations. We've got 3 sources. We should really... Oh, wait. We are already building something here, aren't we? It's already building a mining station here for these beans. Okay, yeah, we're good then. We don't need to build that. We're already doing that. Okay. Fleet has almost arrived. Let's get ready to battle some space monsters, assuming they're still here. Around the sun, it looks like they are. Unpause. Okay. Go attack that Gravelix. Those bastards have been a thorn in our side. Or we're gonna jump there, okay. We're like jumping into the edge of a sun. Whoa. I think we just killed it. Nice. Alright, let's pause. Oh wait, there's more? I can't see anything! There's another one over here. These things must love, like, feeding off stars or something. There's 2 more over here. I'd have to look up this particular creature, but I'm gonna guess they like feed off star gases or something if they're just like hanging out this close to the star's orbit. Yeah, we obliterated that other one pretty damn fast. Get 'em, boys. Alright, pause. I don't know that I want to build a large mine here. We'll decline that. But I'm always a fan of building more research stations to give us better R&D. So we'll do that. I'm guessing my construction ships can also go... So build blah blah blah, no mission. How about you just auto salvage? Because I'm assuming you could go salvage this thing, right? Yeah. Go pick up that carcass. Oh, he's running away, the coward. Is that all that's in the system, by the way? There might be more stuff down here. I'm guessing space creatures can't go warp speed. Let's speed this up. As they say, a stern chase is a long chase. Of course, this is where having ships that have very poor speed becomes annoying. I'm assuming we're closing in on the damn thing, but I can't. Not very fast. Frigate is under attack. It's just the lead one in the class. All right, so we killed that one. Oh, now we're just gonna like they're just gonna auto jump and go kill these guys. Hell yeah! I didn't have to click that. It must be based on the standing orders. Stop offering me protection. There's Dynasty wants a migration treaty. A what? They're just like checking off the boxes. Now they want to do a migration treaty. I mean, they are friendly with us. Nice. We've got a positive trade income with them over the last 5 years. They do have some of our key resource shortages as well. So what is a migration treaty? Like, they like our government, I guess, because we're a monarchy, and I'm assuming they are too. Yeah. Now the Hackendash here, or not the Hackendash, sorry, the Lyris Dynasty is offering us a migration treaty, which I thought I declined, but I end up accepting. So that. And then we also do trade some maps with them, so they give us some information. They reach out to a new galaxy or a new civilization for us, and we also tell them the location of one of the Hackendash colonies. Lo and behold, they tell us the location of a pirate facility, which isn't really what I care about. But anyway, this kind of drags on for like 10 minutes or so, guys. So I'm actually going to jump ahead here just because I'm kind of trying to figure out, like, do I want to do a migration treaty or not? And so that's not super interesting. So we're going to jump ahead a few minutes here. Fighting them. Can't see what's going on because the star's in the way. Gonna melt my shields by sailing into the heart of a star. Second fleet. Why did he switch back to the first fleet? Or no, this is the first fleet. Wait a minute, did I send the wrong fleet in? Huh, I did. All right. Got 1,000 villainy back there. I think once we wipe this threat out, we've got 2 threats, or no, just, yeah, 2 threats between these 2 exterior systems. Probably spending more than we want on fuel to, like, jump these guys out here. Meanwhile, our research continues apace. Oh, is this that big scary thing? Oh, it gives me the hibbity-jibbities. Oh, fuck. Well, yeah, let's go fight this thing. This fleet's in good shape, right? But we've completed transport systems, so if we go back to research before we go to battle. Still got basic diplomacy under research, recreation systems, planetary exploration, and exploration scanners. So I know it's probably inefficient and spending a lot of money, but give me the goddamn crash programs. I don't know what else to spend my cash on right now. The hell did he do? He just, like, vaporized that guy. Oh, that's kind of scary. Second fleet on the way. Don't die, boys. Or first fleet on the way, sorry. I'm risking my destroyer here, but I am feeling a little more comfortable. I guess there's 2 resource shortages here for this one. That kind of makes sense. So we will build that. That should push us to, I think, 41 mining facilities when it completes. Both of those resources were short. All right, let's take a look here. Why is my destroyer all alone? Where are the other ships? No. I don't want you to go in here by yourself. Where are the other ships? They're still on the way? Holy shit. Did I accidentally just send the destroyer in? Because I really don't want to do that. That would be a good way to get my best ship destroyed. A new spy has appeared. Alright, guys, you on the way yet? All right, here they go. We're also probably consuming a lot more fuel because we're jumping all these big fleets around. Wow. Yeah, our consumption is very high. Okay, rest of the fleet's incoming. Taking their dear sweet time, but they're on the move. Is the thing moving over here? Or is this something else? Vocator. Is that an exploration ship? What are you doing, destroyer? Wait for the rest of the goddamn fleet. You're gonna get your ass killed. It's kind of annoying. Like, where is the rest of the goddamn fleet? Okay, they're here now. All right, go attack this Ardeus thing or whatever the hell it is. Oh man, this just looks so gross. All right, destroyers firing at range. Man, the shields suck on this thing. Is this? I thought this was going to be more formidable. Oh. Yeah, its laser didn't actually do that much. It looks like it like cut right through my shields, but it didn't actually do a ton of damage. So the shields, it just bypassed and hit the hull and did 9 damage there. Meanwhile, the second fleet's now going to go clear out these other space monsters. The Evocator. There's 600 there. So combined, if the two enemy aliens combine their strength, they could have a chance. They'd still be out. They're outgunned by a considerable amount. Let's see how these destroyers shells hit it. Yeah. Man, those are effective. They melted our colony, our exploration ships, but no match for warships here. There's another one. Oh shit, that second one has almost 1,000 strength. And there's more on the other side of the goddamn planet. Destroyer shields almost destroyed. Recharging the shields. We got the second one. And we're gonna go get these other guys. Admiral, before you charge in, maybe make sure your shields are better than 200. But these guys are a menace, so destroying them is useful. I'm gonna set some of my construction ships to auto salvage. I'm assuming that means they'll go do stuff like find, you know, analyze these alien bodies or whatever after we kill them. So there's at least 2 of the guys over here, I think. But they still have no mission, so I don't know how well the game models that. All right, I guess we're splitting our fire between the two bad guys. He like instantly immobilized him and did 18 hull damage. So those stupid, those bad guys definitely do they do damage. One of our, the DAS tactic is disabled. So they certainly hurt when they hit. Your shields don't seem to do a good job at defending against them. Go repair and retrofit. But there's still 700. Is that that's a different system. Now the first fleet is going to attack graphics. All right, so it looks like our fleets are patrolling the galaxies and doing some damage to these space monsters, securing our frontier a bit, I think. That being said, we've been going for like an hour now, guys, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. Killed some space monsters, did some diplomacy. Overall, I think it was a pretty successful turn. Our apparently very friendly relations are dropping by 1 per turn. Very, very friendly with us. Plus 60. Why are we losing relations here? Plus. Free migration between our colonies has built trust. Did I agree to that? When did I agree to the migration treaty? Whatever. I'm confused why it's negative trending downward. But in any event, we could probably have like an alliance with these guys. They love us. But yeah, like I said, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I appreciate you guys tuning in once again to yet another episode of Distant Worlds 2. A new 4X space strategy game. If you are interested in this, there is a link in the description. You can check it out on Steam or on Slytherin's website and purchase it directly through there. Or if you want a Steam key, but you also want to support the channel, there is a link. It's the top link in the description. It's to my Nexus GG page, which is an official third-party reseller. They partner with publishers so that they have like authentic keys. This isn't like a weird gray key site. Like this is actually legitimate. And the keys that they provide give you a Steam key, but if you buy through that page, it actually helps the channel out as well, so I get a small cut of that sale as well. So, you know, if you're going to buy the game and you want to help the channel out, it's a win-win. But, you know, obviously, that's up to you. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, yet another episode of Distant Worlds 2. And we'll see if we return to this again tomorrow or if we take a break and do something else. I said today was going to be something else, but it's not, lo and behold. So, you know, we'll see. I'm really digging this game and I'm enjoying my time in it. And as we're starting to kind of get some military action going on, I think it's even more enjoyable. I've got to figure out like the right balance. I think I still have too many mines here, but we can see, you know, maybe we can do some stuff with these independent colonies. We've researched colonization tech, so maybe we can colonize some systems and start expanding the human race, because right now we're getting pretty crowded on this continental moon here. About 5.7 billion people just chilling on a moon, and it feels like we should have more than that with all of with as much space as we've built in the stars. We should be expanding, so we'll see about that next time though. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer once again saying thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.